This is Wizard World Comic Con, and this is Black is the New AP Style. So tell me about your convention experience as a fan, as a, person of celebrity interest at them. Tell me everything about it.
I absolutely love doing these conventions. It's so much fun to get to meet the fans in person instead of people being Emma 763. It now gets to be Emma in person. You wear glasses and you're tall and you're beautiful. It's so great. So that's been the best part of the convention. And then I love it because it's also my chance to meet everybody that I'm like, do you know who you are? And I'm sitting across from you or five, so crazy. So it's been one of the best experiences I think I've ever had in my career as an artist. It's really, really cool.
So who's someone that you've met that you're like, wow, this is a moment I'm having?
Winston Duke. And I'll leave it at that. He's
no follow-up.
Amazing. He's amazing. He was super kind, so generous with his time and compliments, and just a loving human being. And I was like, I like you. I like you. I spent 3 days with you, and I like what I saw. So that's really, really cool. When you meet somebody, you're like, you're literally part of the iconic world in my mind. And I'm really grateful that you're really nice.
And you yourself are part of such a unique culture and fan base with Supernatural. So seeing that kind of fan base, what has been something that has stood out to you in this kind of setting?
I think the greatest thing about the Supernatural fan base specifically is the fact that if I didn't know them, like Ruth and Jared and Jensen and all of them, if I didn't know in my heart that they were amazing human beings, I wouldn't believe that they were as kind and generous and loving as they seem. But they really are, and having the opportunity to have worked with them for over 5 years now, it's like, you really are, and that's enough time to see people turn if they're not really those people, and they continue to rise to every occasion and be the greatest human beings I've had the privilege of meeting and working with, truthfully.
That's so awesome. And, it's so crazy to think that you're part of something that's been going on for so many seasons now, and that you just almost think, what else could they possibly come up with at this point? But what would you like to see your character come up with at some point in the next, 30 seasons or whatever they're planning on doing?
In about season 30, I would love for them to do an episode where a ghost is tethered to their Facebook page. Fix that one. Okay? How do you burn that? With salt. I don't know. You got the matches and everything. You're like, does anybody have their password? Anybody have the password? No? Guess the ghost will continue to haunt.
Now that's a good one.
That'd be a good one, because the ghosts have been tethered to stuff in the past, but now we live in this cyber world. So I'm kind of like, where does Supernatural want to go with that? Because we went to Scooby-Doo land. So I'm just saying, anything is possible, and death can always be around for the ride.